Hey everybody, Aaron Rift here from NoDQ.com to give you my WWE Fast Lane 2015 pay-per-view predictions. WWE Fast Lane is live on the WWE Network for just $9.99, but for those of you out there sampling the network for the first time, you get it free. Good for you. Anyways, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, will be checking out Fastlane. It is on the road to WrestleMania. It is the last show until WrestleMania, the last big pay-per-view event, and it should be noteworthy. Hopefully it's noteworthy because one would think that WWE would present a memorable show in order to get those free people out there into paid subscribers. Right now, as of the recording of this video, there are 5 matches officially announced, and I'm guessing there'll probably be another match or 2 added after this video, and my guess is they won't be all that significant because all the important matches are out, and we do have 2 other segments, non-wrestling segments. We have Paul Heyman on Miz TV, which will be part of the kickoff. My guess is it'll just be Paul Heyman talking about the Bryan Reigns main event and Brock Lesnar planning to destroy whoever wins the match. It'll just be that typical promo. And then we have the Triple H Sting confrontation, which probably won't be anything significant besides Sting coming out and maybe saying something to Triple H. Hopefully. We haven't heard Sting talk since he's come into WWE. It'll be interesting to see if he gets on the mic and says something to Triple H. And there'll probably be some sort of brief physicality. Maybe they'll start brawling or whatever. And, there'll be something to get the feud going, and maybe they'll set up the WrestleMania match. We have 5 matches officially announced as of the recording of this video. Several title matches. Actually, all of them title matches except for Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, but that is to determine who goes on to WrestleMania to compete for the WWE title. So every match has some sort of title on the line or a title shot on the line. We have the Usos defending the tag team titles against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. This should be a good match. Usos usually deliver in tag team matches, and Cesaro and Kidd will definitely deliver. Should be a very entertaining tag team match. Not expecting a title change here. I think it's a safe bet to say that the Usos retain the tag team titles. My pick, the Usos, for this one. Next up, we have the Intercontinental title match. Wade Barrett defending against Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has really lost some of his momentum in recent months, and while Wade Barrett just won the IC title not too long ago, I think that Dean Ambrose could possibly win this one, and I think he needs the win more than Barrett does right now. I think that Dean Ambrose really needs something big, and he needs a win. So my prediction, I think this one could really go either way, but I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose to become the new IC champion, and maybe we'll see a rematch between these two at WrestleMania. I could very well see that happening. Or there could be some sort of screw job finish, DQ maybe, and the feud continues. But if I'm going to make a prediction, I'll go with Dean Ambrose to win the IC title. I think that that's what makes the most sense, and I think of the two, Dean needs the win more at this point. Next up, we have the Divas title match, Nikki Bella versus Paige. I think it's time for a title change. I'm really tired of the Bella Twins storyline, and I think Paige is better off as champion. I think with Charlotte possibly coming on the main roster soon, I would rather see Paige as the champion, and maybe WWE has Paige feud with Charlotte for the Divas title and give the Divas division some more credibility. I think it would definitely be better for Paige to be champion at this point. So I would go with Paige to win. Don't know if it's going to happen or not. Nikki is Miss John Cena, I should say. Miss John Cena. So she very well could retain the title. But I would like to see Paige win, and I'll go with Paige. Just thinking ahead to the future, with the NXT Divas being called up, it just makes more sense to me if you're going to take the Divas division more seriously to put it on Paige. And now we have our two big matches of Fastlane. John Cena versus Rusev for the United States title. The finish that would really surprise me in this match would be John Cena winning the United States title. I just don't see that happening. I don't think WWE is going to put a mid-card title on John Cena. If they were going to do it, it would have made sense to do it a couple of months ago. With Brock Lesnar not being around that often, they could have had John Cena win the U.S. title and be the champion, and that be the top title when Brock Lesnar is not around, and that way you could have elevated the U.S. title. But now that we're into WrestleMania season and Brock Lesnar is going to be on television more often, John Cena being the U.S. champion, yeah, it could elevate the title a little bit, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think what most likely will happen here is one of two things. What I would do is I would have Rusev beat John Cena, shock the world, and just destroy John Cena. But that already happened with Brock Lesnar destroying John Cena at SummerSlam. Is WWE really going to have John Cena lose decisively a second time in less than a year? Highly unlikely. Don't think that's going to happen. WWE rarely does anything to make John Cena look too weak. And everyone's pretty much expecting this match to take place at WrestleMania. We're all expecting a rematch. So what do you do here? Rusev could beat John Cena, but knowing how WWE operates, it would make sense. Rusev wins and then Cena wins at WrestleMania, gets his win back, of course. But with John Cena, WWE doesn't seem to want to make him look too weak. So I could very well see a DQ or countout finish here where Rusev snaps and, it's just the match is thrown out and John Cena wins. And then at WrestleMania, John Cena wins again. If it was my decision, I would have John Cena win the U.S. title and lose it to Rusev at WrestleMania and have Rusev beat John Cena at the biggest show of the year. But, I don't think WWE has any sort of long-term plans for Rusev. He is what you call the flavor of the month. He's the monster heel, and I think he's been built up the past several months, and the design is to eventually have somebody beat him, a babyface beat him, and where Rusev goes after that, probably the same direction that Kozlov went in, the same direction that King Kong Bundy went in. Rusev is just WWE's flavor of the month monster heel. And once the push is over, I don't think WWE is going to do all too much with Rusev. He'll end up being a comedy figure. So when you look at what WWE has planned for the long term, John Cena is their long-term investment, not Rusev. In the end, John Cena is going to come out on top in this feud. It's just a matter of how dominant John Cena is in this feud. And I could very well see John Cena beating Rusev by DQ or something, and then Rusev losing to Cena at WrestleMania. My prediction, I'm going to say that Cena wins by DQ. It's hard to bet against John Cena. Cena wins by DQ, but Rusev will still look strong, and the feud will continue into WrestleMania. And now we have the main event, Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. Winner goes on to WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. There are a lot of different ways this can go. You could have WWE stick to their original plan. Roman Reigns beats Daniel Bryan in a back-and-forth match and goes on to WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar one-on-one. I think that is the most likely scenario, and that's going to be my official prediction. I think Roman Reigns is going to have a very back-and-forth match with Daniel Bryan, but in the end, Roman Reigns is going to win, and maybe Daniel Bryan will endorse Roman Reigns. He'll shake his hand, and he'll put over Reigns, and WWE will just cross their fingers and hope there's not too much backlash over that. That's what I think is most likely going to happen. But there's always the possibility, there could be a screw job finish where there's no clear-cut winner. Not so sure how I feel about this ending the pay-per-view, a non-decisive finish, but you could have a situation where both guys knock themselves out and there's a double count out or double DQ and the match gets thrown out. and maybe some kind of controversy where Bryan has Roman Reigns beat, but then the match gets thrown out, or any number of possibilities that leads to Daniel Bryan getting inserted into the main event, and it's a triple threat at WrestleMania, or even a fatal four-way if Seth Rollins decides to cash in Money in the Bank. So Bryan could get into the WrestleMania main event without having to beat Roman Reigns. And of course, the other option is Daniel Bryan defeating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, at Fast Lane, and going on to WrestleMania. That would really surprise me. If Daniel Bryan beats Roman Reigns at Fast Lane, I would be shocked, because WWE has invested so much in Roman Reigns. And here's the thing. Roman Reigns, WWE can still turn him heel. That's still an option. Roman Reigns can beat Daniel Bryan, and WWE can see how the crowd reacts to him leading up to WrestleMania. But they've invested so much in him already. I would be surprised if they gave up on Roman Reigns and had Daniel Bryan win, and it's Lesnar versus Bryan, and Roman Reigns gets put somewhere else. That would really surprise me. WWE could always turn Reigns heel. I think that Bryan beating Reigns is the least likely of the scenarios. And once again, I think WWE is going to stick to their guns. They've invested a lot in Reigns, and I think Roman Reigns is going to win. And there's going to be some disappointed people out there, no doubt. They're going to call it the worst WWE pay-per-view of all time. They're going to try to start up cancel WWE Network hashtag. And WWE's attitude is, you guys are still going to watch. You're going to watch WrestleMania. Doesn't matter who's in the main event. You're still going to be watching. So WWE will continue to push Roman Reigns. If there's still fans that are booing him, maybe they'll turn him heel and have him be the top heel champion. Either way, they're going to go all the way with Roman Reigns as the top guy. That's my prediction. Roman Reigns comes out on top. And there you have it. So that's my thoughts on the Fastlane pay-per-view. Let me know what you think. Leave your predictions, and stay tuned to NoDQ.com for live results coverage, news, rumors, all that you can check out at NoDQ.com. Thanks for watching.